Hello everybody, welcome back, and today we're going to do the continuation of Korah's life, which God kept to us as a warning in the Jude book. Last week we continued to study about not only Korah initially, but even his own brothers, sister, and Aaron continued to rebel against Moses and delivered their jealousy nature. More than that, even Israelites, most of the occasions, always murmured against him, and Moses always shows his patience and love towards them. Even we can read that in Numbers 12th chapter where it says about this. The verdict from God, where he says about his choice about Moses, and he gains the best certificate ever one can earn as my servant, he says. Servant, he is faithful in all my house, he says. Now we continue about Aaron and Miriam. What happened to them? And we can read that in Numbers 12th chapter. So let's go through about what happened in Numbers chapter. So let's read the verse. So 10th to 14th verse says, when the cloud removed from over the tent, behold, Miriam was leprous, like snow. And Aaron turned toward Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said to Moses, O my Lord, do not punish us because we have done foolishly and have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, whose flesh is half eaten away when he comes out of his mother's womb. And Moses cried to the Lord, O God, please help, heal her, please. But the Lord said to Moses, if her father had spit in her face, shouldn't she not be shamed 7 days? Let her be shut outside the camp 7 days, and after that she may be brought in again. So God's verdict here is said that let her have this condition of leprosy for 7 days, as for what the consequence has happened. So after this point, Moses, even though he is his sister and she knows she's in a bad condition, he never argued with God. Rather, he prayed to God to save from the punishment against those who'd hurt him. Even though after this, it's clear example or experience of God to realize the value of his choice, Korah rebelled against him after the classic example and one step ahead, and he turned 250 Israelites to join with him against God's choice, because Moses even understood at this point God's understanding. Since even after his sister is in a leprosy situation, he didn't argue with God to heal her straight away. Rather, God says she must endure this for 7 days in the camp, and Moses does not argue with this, as he knows God will do good, since after that he said she will be good again. So now we can understand why Moses is clearly understood, and the reason for Korah's plan to gain the priesthood and leadership is prayed before God to get the justice here. So in the previous videos, though, in the arrow 120, though, if you remember, we saw about the lineage and privilege of what he has and what he wants to exalt himself for more. How it ends up, though, as a sinful nature against God's plan, though. How does he get this nature from him? Because we understand he's from the Levites, we know, Korah and Moses. And we understand that he rebelled because of Moses' position of power, and he wanted that power, so he rebelled with and made 250 Israelites join with him, and then we understand why God's choosing after teaching for so long, 40 years, and we can see another good example of why he was chosen, because of the loyalty he has towards God, even in a situation for his family. So we understand that. But now we have to say how it ends up by God for his sinful nature against God's plan. Like, we know that we saw his lineage and privilege as he's a Levite, but he wants to exalt himself for more. But how does he end up against God's plan? So we'll see about that next week. So see you then. Bye.